try this a second time. So here's the schematic we're working with, Stan Meyer's project. Here's the schematic. This is the driver circuit and voltage control. That's it. Very basic. You got a 6-in 137 as an opto-isolator. It puts out a logic type output, which is really nice. And then we've got a 5-volt regulator, a 3-volt or 5-volt regulator, a 12-volt regulator, and the voltage control circuitry that's right here. Tip 120 and the power transistor, a 2N3055, I think it is. And then we've got the driver circuit right here. So that's it. It seems to be working just fine. Now, I currently have it set up to a primary on a VIC with no core. They're just sitting here. The rest of the circuit's connected, but I don't think it matters. It's not connected to a cell or anything. And then we've got the breadboarded circuit. I'm just working with this row right here, and then the two jobbies, and then the voltage regulation. So the yellow trace is across the coil, and the green trace is from the signal generator. Signal generator set at 1.3 kilohertz. This is the amp draw at the moment at 12 volts total input. So here's what I want to show you. I want to show you right now the potentiometer is turned all the way down. And I want to turn it up, and I want to show you what happens. Now this is rather interesting. So right now, we're at a very low voltage. So we're looking at the max voltage reading there. Alright, so you can see how the green trace is lining up with the total output. But, okay, at this point, it's just a regular output. But at this point, you have a lot of noise. What I found interesting about this noise is that this voltage, I'll zoom in so you can see this, this voltage is actually negative. So we're at negative 1.6 volts. So the coil is generating a negative peak voltage. See? So Matt was seeing this in a simulator, which I thought was rather interesting. That's the wrong one. Let's bring this up, because what I want to do is I want to show you the frequency that it thinks it's picking up, which could be totally wrong. It's most likely totally wrong. Let me try to set this up a little bit differently. Okay, so I wanted to just I'm triggering now on this low peak. What I wanted to do is zoom in on this signal and show you wrong one. I wanted to show you what's going on. So it's got this dip and then this oscillation. I have no idea where that's coming from. It could be some crazy thing with my circuit, but when I was connected to a light bulb, I do not see this. Let me show you. Okay, it's walking everywhere, but you get the idea. So now, if I adjust the voltage, the interesting thing is that between 0 and about 2 volts, which is between these two spaces, there's nothing to see. Only when you get past 2 volts do you start seeing a peak. So let's connect the coil back up. This time let's put a core in it. Okay, so I broke out the ferrite cores that we ordered 6 years ago or something now. And I have just 1/2 in there, just sitting across here, just to, verify what we've got here. And indeed, we still got this crazy oscillation, but only at the low voltage. So let me go back to measure, because I want to see what the low value is. So I'm going to adjust this I need to set the trigger below that. So whatever this oscillation is, it only happens at low voltage.